Welcome back to Hidden Wisdom Academy Biology. Today, we begin our deep dive into the classification of fungi, a very important NEET topic. Fungi are classified into four major groups based on their structure, mode of reproduction, and type of spores they produce. These groups are Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. In this part, we'll focus on the introduction and learn in detail about Phycomycetes, also called the lower fungi. Let's get started. Let's talk about habitat and structure of Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes, which is also called the lower fungi, are mostly found in aquatic habitats and on decaying wood in moist and damp places. Some members also live as obligate parasites on plants. Their body is filamentous and made up of long, thread-like structures called hyphae. These hyphae are cenocytic and aseptate, which means they contain many nuclei but lack cross walls. Common examples of Phycomycetes include Rhizopus, also known as bread mold, and Albugo, which causes white rust in plants. Now, let's look at the salient features of Phycomycetes, the simplest group of true fungi. They are usually found in aquatic habitats, on decaying wood in moist conditions, or in damp soil. Their body is made up of aseptate, cenocytic mycelium. In terms of nutrition, they may be saprophytic, feeding on dead organic matter, parasitic on plants, or even symbiotic. The cell wall contains both chitin and cellulose. For asexual reproduction, they produce either motile spores called zoospores, or non-motile spores called aplanospores. Sexual reproduction occurs through the formation of a thick-walled zygospore, formed by the fusion of gametes. These features make Phycomycetes the most primitive yet fascinating group of fungi. Now, let's learn about reproduction in Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes reproduce both asexually and sexually. Asexual reproduction occurs through motile zoospores, which can swim in water, or through non-motile aplanospores. Sexual reproduction, on the other hand, may be isogamous, anisogamous, or even oogamous. The fusion of gametes results in the formation of a thick-walled resistant structure called a zygospore. When favorable conditions return, this zygospore germinates to form a new mycelium, thus completing the life cycle. Now, let's look at some common examples of Phycomycetes include Rhizopus, popularly known as bread mold, Mucor, and Albugo, which causes the disease white rust in mustard plants. These examples are frequently asked in NEET exams, so make sure to remember them well. Let's quickly recap Phycomycetes. They live in aquatic habitats, decaying organic matter, and moist soil. Asexual reproduction occurs through zoospores or aplanospores, while sexual reproduction can be isogamous, anisogamous, or oogamous. Key examples include Rhizopus, Mucor, and Albugo causing white rust in mustard. These points are exam favorites. Here's a challenge question for today. Which of the following belongs to Phycomycetes? Is it Saccharomyces, Rhizopus, Agaricus, or Alternaria? Think and comment your answer or send it to us on WhatsApp or Telegram. That's all for today's lecture on Phycomycetes. In the next part of Classification of Fungi, we'll move on to Ascomycetes, the sac fungi, a fascinating group that includes yeasts, morels, and truffles. Don't miss it, because Ascomycetes are very important for NEET. Don't forget our daily NEET Biology podcast will be at 7 p.m. Also, check out our daily NEET MCQs and PYQ series playlist that is in the description and in the cards above. See you in the next episode.